I wanted to be a jazz musician when I was a kid, and I played trumpet, and I used to practice hours and hours every day, and then I got braces and I couldn't really play anymore. So I had all this free time when I used to be, running scales or whatever. And so oddly, improv was one of the first things I did without a plan or without single-mindedness. I didn't really have much in the way of ambition around acting, or I just wanted to, once I did improv classes, I was like, oh, I just want to keep doing this.
And you were coming up in a role with Chris Gethard and Bobby Monahan at the same time. That's a really great pack to find yourself suddenly running in.
Yeah, it was wonderful. It was people who seemed like genuinely passionate about something separate from the possible. I mean, one of the charms of starting at UCB during that time is no one had really become famous or rich or gotten a career out of it yet. So the self-selection was just all these weirdos who liked doing it. There wasn't any sort of careerism, at least not that I could detect. And that's such a good feeling, to be around a group of people who are united by their shared passion as opposed to their shared ambition, I think is like it's fun. So often I think I have led with your scorn or your irony or your opinions or whatever. Judgments, exactly, right. You lead off with this stuff because it feels protected, but the most beautiful parts of people I find are when they're self-forgetful, right? When they're not trying to sort of manage your experience of them, when they're just lost to an experience themselves. And that was one of the things about improv, and seeing people who had no chance or interest in becoming professional comedians. Someone was like a corporate lawyer who came, 65-year-old corporate lawyer shows up and does this stuff, and you get to see, that little boy or that little girl inside this adult. And it's so moving, and it's so nerdy. I mean, it's so embarrassing. Doing improv classes, just listen to that. I'm taking an improv class.